So guys, it is my earnest desire to carry you through the journey of farming rights, and not just farming rights, getting your profit at the end of the day. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because if you look over here, we have two nursery ponds that contain juveniles. So at this stage, we've sorted them. If you look closely, just take down the camera so they can see the sizes here. And then you agree with me that these guys have been well sorted. These are of one batch. These are a stock, but we had to sort in the space of 2 weeks. Now, you can see the bigger sizes over here, right? So the idea is to move them from this point because definitely they can't grow here. They will outgrow this space. But if you look closely again, like I said earlier, these ones are obviously bigger than what you have here, but they are of same sets. So you see why we always emphasize on sorting. Come with me, let me show you where we'll be moving them to as from tomorrow. Okay, please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe, share, like, tell people about us. We are a growing community, very obviously, and we don't want you to be left out. I'll always say I want to be your mentor, I want to be your coach, and every information that is shared on this platform is premium, 100% informative and 100% for you. So let me show you. I need to take you through this. This is an earthen pond, but this is not where we are stocking them. You can see the pressure of water and the volume of the water. This water is cultured and very, very perfect for aquaculture, for catfish farming. So this is coming from our borehole, right? The borehole has sufficient water and then there's enough pressure. So any fish that is stocked here will thrive, will do well. Remember, catfish are freshwater fish and they love oxygenated water such as this. So let's go back to what we're talking about. Now you can see the activity going on right here, guys. So this is a 23 by 15 feet pond by 4 feet height. So this height is fantastic, and if you look closely, you're going to see that even the volume of water can get to this point, right? That is when they get bigger. But for now, this is where we'll be stocking the bigger sizes of those fish, and then the smaller ones will come in here and they will be reared here for another 3 months. So I want to take you through the journey, and then I'll be sharing our progress daily with you. So don't miss out on anything that we are doing. Now, another question is, what are we using to clean up this pond? You can see we have our hard brush, we have our detergent, we have our sponge, and then what else? Yeah, so we'll now use our industrial salt and formalin. Yeah, we make use of formalin as well to disinfect, because this pond has not been in use for some time, so we'll need to disinfect. So that's why I said stay glued to this channel, so as we take you through the journey of raising 2,000 pieces of catfish juveniles to table size in the space of 4 months. So we'll be able to achieve that together. Please kindly follow, like, share, subscribe to our channel. If you have questions bothering you, or you want to be trained personally on a one-on-one basis, you can reach out to us via the number appearing on your screen, +234 8054 292645. And definitely, because I'm your coach, I'm your mentor, I would always attend to you. Okay, so guys, good to have you back. Now this is day 2 of the whole process of moving our fish from the nursery to the grow out section. Okay, this is our nursery section, this is our outdoor section, and then that's the grow out. Okay, so we had to keep them here for some time because our borehole packed up. We had to go through all the hassles and all the struggles, but here we are. So come over, let me show you what's obtainable. This right here is about 3 kg of salt. Okay, and I'll show you how we use this. All right, so this one weighs about 1 kg, so this is what we use to measure. Now these are the fish that we want to move from the nursery to the grow out section. Now you can see their sizes. These fish are 4 weeks old, and they're evenly sized, and that's because over time we've been sorting them, right? Every 2 weeks I always say sort your fish, so that at the end of the day you have a range, a close range. So if you have 10 to 12 cm, if you have 800 to 1 kg, that's a range. Okay, you don't have, you're not supposed to have 500 grams and 1 kg, 1.4, and different sizes altogether in one pond. That will affect your profit, that will affect your stocking density, that will affect your yield at the end of the day, because cannibalism will definitely play out. So these are things you should mitigate from the very first day that you stock your pond. Okay, so we've counted them, we have them here, we have them in that other pond over there. Okay, and then in the course of this video we'll also show you how we do our salt bath and then salt dip. There's a difference between the two, so I'll be showing you in this video. Please stay with this channel. If you've not subscribed, do well to hit on the subscribe button, share this video, like, comment, tell us your experience, and don't forget we're a growing community and we want your satisfaction to always come first. This is about 200 grams of salt that I want to add to this water and dissolve properly. Can you see? So this is what we call salt dip. Okay, this is what we call salt dip. Okay, just fetch. Now this is my sieve. Make sure your sieve is clean, and then can you see? This is what we call salt dip, right? And this can be in water for 30 to 60 seconds. That's 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, just leave them like this and make sure that they are fine. After about a minute, you just take it out and then you place in the fresh water in the pond, the new pond, their new habitat. So this is salt dip. Okay, so while we do this, I'll also show us salt bath. But salt bath is usually done in a larger space, in a larger pond. All right, so take note of that. Yeah. That's it. No. Fetch. So someone is going to ask, so Mr. Rookie, what's the standard measurement? Now, I put 200 grams of salt in 20 liters of water. So that's the measurement, okay? 200 grams of salt to 20 liters of water, okay? All right. And that's for salt dip. Please take note. Yeah. Nobody cry. You see how lively they are. So the essence of the salt bath, right, is just for you to make sure that your fish are protected from any form of infection or disease outbreak. And this is from our own nursery. Now the point is, you can turn them. So the point is, if you buy your fish from a farm, let's say we hatch, and then at the end of the day the fish are ready for transportation, it's good that once they arrive your farm, you do the salt bath. Okay, so this is a 22 by 13 feet pond by 4 feet height pond. This pond is a 22 by 13 by 4 feet height pond, although we excavated the soil so as to make sure that a part of it, about 1 foot, sits on the soil. Okay, just to make sure it is reinforced. So that's another way to reinforce large ponds, by excavating the surface, the top layer of the soil, and just burying about 1 foot into the earth. All right, so having done our salt bath, we introduce them into this. We have about 600 pieces of fish right here, and somebody is going to say, oh, but there are not so many, this pond is wide enough. The essence and the goal is for me to grow these guys in a short period of time, because some of them will be processed right here in this farm, okay, and then others will be going to 1 kg. So if they have enough space, they will do much better. Then over time, because we are still going to sort them about 2 or 3 times before we even sell them. Okay, so the point is, let them go to a desired size that we want, and then we'll move the biggest sizes to 1 pond. Then like that, we just sort them according to their sizes and keep them in separate ponds. Okay, so 600 pieces in a 22 by 13 by 4 feet height pond for me is okay, because I know what I want to achieve at the end of the day. So the question is, how many fish can this pond actually contain? Now this pond can contain up to 1,200 pieces of fish, but I'm doing half of that number because I know what I want to achieve in a shorter period of time. Spacing is a factor you should not neglect at all. Some people want to stock 2,000 pieces here, and that is where they now begin to have issues at the end of the day, crying that their fish are not growing. They won't grow because they need more than enough space to thrive. Okay, all right, so if you look over here, the volume of water here is quite lower than what you have over there, and that's because I want to use this pond to show you the difference between salt dip and salt bath, like I mentioned earlier. So we have another stock that we'll introduce here, but before doing so, we'll need to apply our salt across the pond. Okay, now somebody is going to ask, what's the volume of water here? The volume of water here is about 1,500 liters. Okay, so we'll need about 3 kg of salt that we'll introduce in this water. Now the salt bath is not something you will be doing all of the time, and again, please take note of this. I'm only making this video so as to give you an idea of what to do on your farm. Replicate this when your fish arrive from your breeder, from your hatcher. Okay, but because we are on the same farm, I may not necessarily need to do that, because I have already checked them. I have already done my own part of the deal by making sure that they are well baited with salt, right? And then I try to mitigate any form of infection. But for the purpose of those of us that are already into catfish farming for the first time, please just watch through this video and see the difference. Okay, it's not something you will do all of the time. You can change your water without adding salt. Okay, but when you get to see that your fish are arriving for the first time from your breeder, it's important that you either apply salt bath or salt dip. Please follow us in this journey. So this now. They never even look. They never look. Or reduce it. Guys, this is for salt bath. Okay. Now I told you that this is 1 kg of salt, right? And this is about 1,500 liters of water. So I'm going to spread this across the pond water before stocking the pond. You can see. So I go this way. So this is the difference between, can you see? So at the end of the day, when we stock in our fish in this pond, what happens is we'll let them stay in here for about 30 minutes, between 30 minutes and 1 hour before we top up. So that's the difference. That's for salt dip, you keep them in the small volume of water for 30 seconds to 1 minute, while for salt bath you keep them for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Do you see the difference now before topping up? So if you like this video, please do well to share, like, subscribe, and of course we are growing a community and we don't want you to be left out. So your satisfaction will only come first if you're part of this community. So see you in our next video. Bye for now.